Hello and welcome back, everyone. If my voice sounds a little hoarse, it's probably because it is a little hoarse. I've got seasonal allergies, it's that time of year. So I'm going to be coughing and my nose is a little running. I'm so sorry. But y'all are going to just have to suffer through it with me, unfortunately. Let's go ahead. I'll give y'all a quick tour on what I've done. It's not really a lot since last time. It's a little bit. As you can see by my hotbar, I've done some mining. I got some iron. Not a lot. It wasn't really much of a caving trip. I just, let me show you. I dug a little mine shaft through our quarry here. See, it goes down here. It went to like a real small cave, opened up into a bigger cave. I have not explored the bigger cave yet because it goes through deep slate. But I just got like a little under a stack of iron, which is smelting in here. Yeah. Oh, a little over a stack of iron. And some gold. But I just kind of wanted to get some iron tools and all that. So we have that now, which is nice. It was taking a long time to do stuff with just stone tools. But, and as you can see, we've got some more wheat growing here. And that's because we have cows and sheep now, thankfully. And I will have a much better food source than just killing the fish in the ocean, or not the ocean, in the river. But our little place is starting to come together here, and for today, I'm hoping that I can show y'all the house idea I have built. I've messed around with it a little bit in creative in a different world, because it was really tickling my brain. A real brain teaser, trying to figure out how to make a hut look like thatch. Oops. That one wasn't ready to harvest yet. Oopsies. But I think I've come up with a palette that looks kind of close. It kind of looks like a dirt hut, but I think it looks kind of neat. So that's what we're going to do here in a second. I kind of want to start with that. So because I think it'd be real cool, and it's kind of needed too, because I need a place to start storing stuff. I'm running out of storage space with these 3 barrels I've got over here. So let's go, and I'll show you, because I need to feed these guys anyways, what we've been up to. This area might look a little flatter, a little cleaner to you. I've been doing some terrain sculpting, as you can probably see here. I've just been flattening stuff out and making things look a little nicer for our encampment area here that we're gonna have. And this is just the starting area. I think we'll probably spread this out more, because it would be kind of cool to have like spots here and then off in the distance, maybe on that hill or that area, we'd have the same thing. So this whole plains area on this side of the river, between the forest and the river, would be just villages with some stuff. I'll have to fill in some of this stuff, or kind of sculpt the terrain a little nicer around this, because it's got a lot of cuts and divots in the land that look real ugly, but that's something for a later date and time. So over here, we've got our little square pen of cows and sheep, and I think after this feeding, actually, there should be enough of them. I'm going to break the fences and just let them roam free on this side of the riverbank. And I'm trying to... Whoa, did I just open the gate? I did. No. Okay. Shoot. Well, that's fine. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing later anyways. But, as you can probably see, I've got some of the land built up around here. And that it's not like intentionally going to be made to keep them out. Like, not every spot's going to be exactly 2 blocks high so that they can't escape. But, excuse me, friends. There we go. But I want it to be mostly 2 blocks high in most places, and I want it to look nice at the same time, so that they can't just wander out and they'll be all over the hills and everything. You know, like I want to be a good shepherd. So I want to keep them kind of in this area, but also make it look nice at the same time. So I just gotta get some dirt, and I've been slowly doing that just around here. So that's what I've been working on now, but I think we're going to deviate from that and do our hut building. Alright, let's get started building here. I believe I have all the blocks we need here in my inventory. So the way this is going to work, we're going to build this 4 high up in a dome shape. And, I don't really know how the best way to record myself building something, because obviously I don't think it would be very fun to just watch me sit here and build everything. Maybe at Colby's Hutch Pretty would rather me sit here and place every block in the same way. He would rather just watch unedited mining footage, but something tells me that the majority of people would not enjoy that. So I'm going to just kind of explain some of the parts of what I'm doing and then ignore some others. But basically, this is going to be a hut. It's going to be a little longer than it is, or a little taller than it is wide. Let's see, how do I call it? The inspiration, that's right. The inspiration for this is actually a hut in a museum that is local to me, and anyone watching this who I know and lives in the same area might know which museum and which hut I'm referring to, and good for you if you do. Bonus points if you get it, except for one person, because I already told him what it was. So you don't count. You know who you are. But that's kind of what I'm trying to go for. So let's see. They had like it's like wooden thatch huts, and I really don't know the best way to describe it. But the way we're gonna do it is 4 high on the bottom, and then 3 high, I think, and then 2 high, and then 1 high, and then we're gonna go through and round it out. How many is this? 3? Maybe this should just be 2. I don't remember. I should probably check the template I have in my creative world, but I don't quite feel like it right now. Wow, this is honestly going pretty quick. Maybe I won't have to edit anything, huh? And then we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna leave it open at the top, because in huts like these, I think it'd be really cool if they have like a campfire in the center, kind of like that's where they gather around, and each one has their meals, and you gotta have an open roof for that, because that's dangerous if you don't. So obviously this looks stupid right now, right? Doesn't look very good. So we're gonna go round it out. We're going to kind of just do some stuff like this, and like that, and like not like that, and like this, and like that, and kind of try and round out the dirt here. And we need to sleep. Well, you know what? I did just check the creative world we had this on, and it is 3 tall instead of 4 tall. But I think I'm just gonna go with this for now. I think it'll be fine. Okay. I kind of rounded it out, and I know what you might be thinking. This looks awful. This doesn't look like a thing at all. It looks more like a giant hornet's nest. But we're going to go through and add some wood in now, and hopefully this will make things look a little bit more thatch-like, because we'll have a different block gradient in here. Hopefully, that's what I'm going for. Because I am making this like 1 scale larger than on my creative version 1. So hopefully it doesn't make too big of a difference, though I might just have to rebuild it and downscale it to the size I had before, if that's how it's gonna look right. But we'll see. I will go through and put these logs in every now and then, and hopefully that'll make a big enough difference to where we don't have to go do that. Okay, there we go. I rounded it out a little bit, added in some spruce planks. That's about... I don't know how, but the one I made in creative looks a lot better. I guess from this angle, it looks a little bit more hut-like. But gosh, it was so difficult trying to figure out how to do thatch, like a thatch hut. But I think this is good. It's kind of like sticks and mud hut, TP style. It's got the dirt floor in here. And inside, I think it's kind of cool and cozy, though I need to round this out a little more and, shape this a little better. But I think it's cool, especially inside, because we're gonna have our fire here, and I really need some brown wool. Brown wool would be cool because it would kind of... Whoops, we don't want to get rid of that. We could use that to kind of imitate leather. So I think that would be a really cool concept. And oh gosh, I keep breaking things that don't need to be broken. So let's round this out on the inside, and especially up here. Then I'll get back to you again once we fully decorated it, and y'all can see the full thing. Okay, let's check out what progress we've made so far. So we walk in, And boom, we got our fires. We got a little spot for the meats. Got a barrel of rocks, which we use to make these stone tools. I've got the furnaces and the crafting bench inside. I've got some small temporary storage in here that will move for now. This is why I want the brown wool. I want like a brown carpet over here to kind of look like cowhide. And I want a brown bed to look like a cowhide bed. So once we get brown wool, that's the first thing we're doing with it. Then we just got some of the local tree saplings over here, and this will be our personal storage bin for like iron and gold and stuff. So this is just kind of our little starter home base for now. Our little hut in the area of our garden. It kind of put a little torch there too. Let's look at it this way. I think that's just a bad angle. This looks a bit better. So I think this is okay. I'd like a horse out here at some point. Have my noble steed. I'm gonna have a lot of horses around here actually. Sleepy time. But yeah, I think I'll have some other horses out here. I might have some. I think each house will have chickens, and then we will have the larger livestock like the cows and sheep allowed to graze wildly. And then like I think right over here in this spot right here, which I'm gonna widen out a little bit, I think what we'll do is just have some fences around here, and we're gonna make this like a little chicken coop area where we can breed some chickens and get eggs and stuff. I think that could look neat. And then each hut will also have a small garden kind of like this, maybe a little smaller actually, because I kind of made this the size it is so we could feed our cattle, but it should be fine for now. And then I think once all those things are in place, it'll take away from some of the hut. I think it looks pretty decent. Like go into creative and try and make like a primitive thatch hut out of blocks. It's harder than you think. And I'm sure there's people who could do it out there who could do it better than I can. But I'm pretty proud of this and happy with what we came up with, especially the interior. I think it's cool having the open ceiling like this. It's very a non-traditional starter house. You know, we don't have doors. We just kind of walk in. So we got to keep that in mind when it's nighttime. Watch out for creepers. But I think this will get us there. Now I just got the fun task of having to move everything in. All right, I think we'll call it there for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think our little community's coming together here now. Next episode, I think we will get the rest of those huts built, both the small one and the other larger one like ours, and give them their own special little niche roles in this village. And I will also hopefully have the terrain around the cow pen area built up, and then we can break those fences and let them roam free and start getting a lot of leather and wool and just kind of start bringing a little more life to this area. I can't wait. It'll be interesting. At some point, I want some villagers around here so they can populate the houses, and I can have one per house kind of thing. It'll make it look like there are actually people living here. That'd be cool. But that's kind of I'm not too in a rush about that, because I think that's just going to be something that takes time, because I don't think there's a village too close to us yet. I kind of need to explore some more, but I haven't seen one within the first 100 blocks or so in diameter. So there's not just one chilling nearby, unfortunately. But hopefully we can get some here at some point, and that'll make our area look really cool. So once again, thanks for watching. I will see y'all next time, and peace.